Hi everyone, this is Kelly. We're going to make this quick and easy card. It's pretty much just a couple of stamps, putting adhesive on the back of this cutout, and putting down the designer series paper. As you can see, I stamped on the inside and on my envelope. This is what you're going to do. You're going to put strips of foam on the back of where it says hugs. As best you can. You can use, I use these strips that you can get from Stampin' Up. A lot of times these are used when you're making shaker cards, but I like them because you can lift them up and just take the amount you need and just kind of go along the letter that's there. But that's the hardest part of this card, is getting these adhesive things on the back. Whatever you start with, though, be sure you use all the way through so your height is accurate. You will be able to use the little pop-ups like this, the little mini ones. They just fit in there. You have to be very, very careful to get them just in the right spot. Okay, but see, if you look at this, you can see that that one is much smaller than the height of this one. So, but it does fit in the letter just fine, so you can use that too. I'm going to pull that baby off because we are not using that height and it's not necessary to be there. So let's put our card together. Well, let's not. Let's stamp next. Let's stamp. I'm so out of whack here. I was using the Fresh Freesia and other card, and I need to get out a block to put my stamp on. And I think these might be hollyhocks. I'm not quite sure. I want to think they're hollyhocks, but I'm used to seeing double hollyhocks, so I'm not sure if these are a hollyhock, but they're like a hollyhock. So the part that we're going to stamp is going to be our envelope, and then what goes on the inside of our card here, our inside. So that's and it's basically the envelope and the inside. So let me ink up, tap, 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 tap. Let me just put this down the side. There's no right, wrong, or indifferent on that. There you go. That's it. And now let's do our envelope. I'm going to go up the side on this one because I think that's just really pretty. There we go. And if you want to do the back side, I would suggest doing it like this. I tried to do it on my other envelope, going across the top, and as you can see, it made quite the mess because it got into something else. So while that's okay, I don't think it's the best. So this time I'm just going to do a bunch of them in the back, and different sizes, or heights, I should say, not sizes. There we go. And now I think that looks a little bit better than the other one did, just because it doesn't have ink all over it too. So I think that is part of the joy of that one. So now we can assemble. Very quick assembly. You have your designer series paper that we're going to adhere to the front of your card. And I do that little, like, it's kind of a Z. I put stuff on each end, and you know what? Look at this. I ran out of tape. So let me show you how to change tape, because that's something we can do while I'm on doing a video. Let me grab it. Sorry for bumping the camera. It was just at finger's reach. So I'm just putting in another stamp and seal, so bear with me for just a second or two. And you know, it's funny, I did this on top of where I was doing it, so it stuck to that. This is what the stamping seal comes in. And let's go back to Let's get it started. There we go. So I go on the bottom, on the top, and then I kind of do like a Z. I just put a little bit here and there. It's just how I do it. Okay, so I like to have about a 1/2 inch from the edge. So that's about what I figure out here is about a 1/2 inch. I just eyeball it. I am not one to, well, I am like things to be straight and precise. I also understand that it's kind of hard to always want to measure everything, but I'm pretty good at getting it pretty accurate. And then the next big thing is to take all the adhesive backings off. And before we do that, let's put this on the inside. Duh. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. That one I did a real Z on. The other one I went all over the place on. Let me set that in there. Isn't that pretty? Now we just have to put our hugs on. Now I put it on a little bit, angled. That's me. I love things at an angle. Not everybody does. So you can just put it plain straight across. It's gorgeous. This is the rose gold paper that is in the annual catalog under the specialty papers. It's really pretty, and it was a lot of fun to use it. I wanted to use something besides gold, or the bronze or whatever. I wanted to use something different. So I'm picking that off with my fingers. If you have a take your pick tool real handy, that will work. If you have another type of stylus, I have a number of different styluses that I use. I just pick this all off. Sort of. I mean, I'm working on it. There we go. It's funny how it starts or doesn't start for you. There. Once it starts, it's easy, but it's just getting your fingers in there. If you got a bunch of little mini dimensionals, you would poke in, like poking. You can do this poke thing, and you can kind of pick it up that way. I don't think it works so well with this strip stuff, so I don't use it. Obviously, we're going to spend 15 minutes on a video watching me lift off these little papers. Oh my goodness. Well, there's always an adventure to videos, isn't there? We only have 3 more little things to pull off and then we're done. That's the one that was so hard to stick down earlier when I was trying to do this. Instead of having you watch me do all of that, putting them all down, I'm letting you watch me take off all the sticky bits, or all the paper bits. One more, and we're almost there, people. I don't know anybody who doesn't need hugs. I mean, you can have somebody at your office. It doesn't have to be something traumatic. It can just be they had a crazy day and you want to give them something that makes them feel better. Now, I'm going to do mine at an angle again because I happen to like that. But like I said, you can place it towards the bottom, towards the top, in the middle. You can go straight. You can go this way. You can go. I like hugs this way the best. So I'm doing my hugs that way. And it's just popped up. The shadows are fine. It's a simple card, but really elegant and really easy. And the hardest part was stamping. So I'm taking the backs off the paper. Thank you for watching. You have a great day. Bye.